Hello viewer, this is Ragvir Naik. Today I'm going to show you Flight Mercury system, that is a dummy kind of projects available within QTP applications. We could see that what is the difference between the manual testing and how we can automate the same application work within QTP. So today I'm going to show you manual testing first, and then how we can automate these things within QTP. We can see it later on, but this two comparison is useful to you while you see how much time require, what type of accuracy and over reliability and compatibility with manual testing, and how we can compare this all these features with QTP. So far we can start with QTP. So I need to open first HP Quick Test Professional, the version 11 we are using. It's again, as I said, like it's a license trial versions we are using for that. So we can go with the trial versions. Continue. Even if you are using trial version, we could get so many good features. There is no issue with issues with features and all. Say continue. After continue, this is like next screen appeared for the add-in manager. Generally, when we install QTP, it asks for the which type of add-in you are expected. These are the three default kind of add-in which QTP provide you. In short, add-in means like it's a third-party person, or you can say entities, which could interact with the system. So it's an intermediate between your QTP and system. So once we install it, the QTP and system interact each other with the help of add-in. Just like say if you are project work in a mainframe or Java or Oracle, so we need to install add-in for this kind of Oracle mainframe kind of application. Then only QTP and system, they will interact each other, and we could perform our own task. So far, like this is add-in required for any every task within QTP. So these are the three by default add-ins. In case if you have a different requirement, different add-in require, you should go with the add-in manager and try to reinstall or try to insert into the QTP. So press OK here. So currently we are using 11.00 with HP Quick Test Professional. This is a screen of initializing QTP. Just wait for some moment. Meanwhile, I'm opening a dummy project which provided by QTP. This could be like a flight reservation kind of system. You can go with these options. Background QTP main screen open. We will come later on this. Let me open first okay, this is open, and if you open HP QTP, you will get sample application, and sample application you can see the flight system. Click on it. This is actually login screen for flight reservation system. This is provided by QTP just to enhancing your skills and try to implement your new features that QTP provided, and will be really useful while real-time scenario as well. So far so good, like we can use this login screen. First of all, we could see manual how we can perform this login screen and other relevant screens. So try to see first what manual testing activity, and then we can compare with QTP automation. So the first screen is login. It is like agent name and password required. Agent name, it could be anything, your name or any other name. Password could be Mercury, MECURY. If once you provide these two entities or fields, fee value, press OK. You can see the next screen, that is a Mercury flight reservation. This is the next screen where you can insert order. So we need to understand whatever the application you are working, we need to functionally understand what sort of data required, then only we can perform the action. Here it's like I need to give a flight date, flight from, I'm choosing Denver, flight to Frankfurt. There is a button options, flight. It's again flight stable. I can choose very first, that is OK. Then it's asking me on which name you are want to reserve this book. I'm say myself and say ticket 2. I'm expecting the first class, and I can see there are some labels, they are already disabled. Price, total, you can see flight number, departure time, arrival time, airline. These are the all you can say read only mode, not editable. Only name, tickets, and date, fly from, flight to, these are the editable mode. So I'm happy with that, putting my input of data. Now I'm click on insert order button. Insert order, ordering my tickets, and generate one number, order number 109. So this is my overall activity of manually, where I can login screen, and secondly flight reservation screen is responsible to create a new order number. So I am just say refreshing the screen. No, and yeah, I'm closing the screen. Okay, now I can show you a very small quick demo how QTP deals this, and finally you can easily understand, okay, this much is a time, this much is accuracy required. Okay, very thumb rule while you start a QTP, things like you should open your application first, that's this flight. Okay, and then open your QTP application. The basic rule is why, because the add-in needs to be recognized your application first, that is AUT, application under test. This is your application under test, and this is your application QTP. So add-in normally we install for the window based application, recognize your application. Okay, now I'm start. This is your QTP overall main screen, where you can see like this is a welcome where screen, welcome things, what are the guidelines release, what are the new features introduced for this releases, what are the recent file you use. So these are the key features normally they showed on the first main screen. Now there is one more tag by default, it gives you test. I'm just maximizing. These are the different panel, or you can see different corners responsible for different activity. The very first important thing, like the expert view, we could see more on the rest things like keyword and the rest things here. But now we need to generate one small test with the help of QTP. So firstly, like just open the test and expert view. Okay, and there is a record button over here, you can see this record. Okay, then run and then stop. It is just like our tape recorder. Whenever very olden days, we need to record some sound and then stop it and then again replay. So we could easily see the recording things. Same thing here. We need to record first. So we need to open. We need to click on record and then you can start activity. So I'm here. Open record. It's asking me like. Window application because my flight reservation system is based on the window base this. Okay, so the very by default record and run test window based application as a by default. Say okay, yeah, I'm okay with that. Now your record session start. Okay, you can see there is a recording pop-ups, green kind type of highlighting label like recording. It means you are in QTP is ready to capture your recording things. Now if I press OK, write a name like myself, Raghuveer, password could be Mercury. Okay, and then okay, you can observe this behind a QTP generating some scripting level. There is no need to you go over there, just try to observe. You can see there is certain things generated. Okay, now the next screen come up again, write say 12 12 14. I am writing, I am option selecting Denver, option selecting Frankfurt, and then flight. I'm choosing one and then my name. I'm choosing ticket 2. First I'm doing the same activity what I have done in manual, just only I'm capturing my actions over here and I'm pressing insert order button. You can see backgroundly the scripting generating. Right now I finish my code, order number 110 is generated. I'm refreshing the screen. Okay, now my activity is completely done. I'm say stop. Now you can see I'm closing this. Okay, QTP generate 15 line of code for your task. Now I need to perform this task into my application. A very thumb rule like you need to open first your flight reservations system screen. This is your, and now you start your screen activity. I'm here again. I say like my recording activity is completely done. I'm stopping and now I'm rerunning my script, whether it's a working condition or it's having some issues. You can say it's a dry run. Say run. Now observe. Yeah, by default, while you run, there could be two way we can store your result set into any specific folder, or it's a temporary run. So just say okay. See, you can watch. I'm not doing anything manually over here. System is QTP is handling entire thing by inserting data. Now my task is done, right? So what is the advantage? Like see, if you observe it manual testing manually, if I do this, it takes some around 1 or 2 minutes at least. It could be like a human error. It could be like boring for you to doing the same thing. But a QTP once do this, it could be very faster than a manual one with more accuracy. So for that is you can easily compare manually processing things and QTP, how it deal with this kind of automation. Very important that the script require for this running this kind of activity. So no doubt QTP